Hi, Assalamualaikum. How are you doing, guys? Doing good? Right, now. So, today I want to discuss on module 10. Okay, so I have recorded this lecture and break into 4 parts. So make sure you watch all parts of this module so we can conclude for module 10. Okay, so let's start with the first part. Okay, bye. Okay, so today I want to give lecture on module 10, communicating digital content, wired and wireless network device. So as usual, you may use your earphones or earbuds for better audio. So these are the objectives for this video. So I will start with discussing the purpose of the components required for successful communications and identifying the various sending and receiving devices. Then I will continue with the differentiation between LANs, MANs, WANs and PANs. And I also will discuss on client, server and peer-to-peer networks. And I will close this video with explanation on the purpose of communications software. Now, without further ado, let's continue with the first slide. So, the process in which two or more computers or devices transfer data, instruction, and information is known as digital communications. So, for successful communications, users need the following components such as sending device, transmission media, receiving device, and communication device. So, sending device initiates an instruction to transmit data, instruction, or information. Communication device connects the sending device to transmission media as well as connects the transmission media to receiving device. Transmission media or a communication channel on which the data, instruction or information travel, whereas the receiving device accepts the transmission of data, instruction or information. So as you can see in figure 10.1, all types of computers and mobile devices serve as sending and receiving devices in a communication system. These include servers, desktop, laptops, tablets, smartphones, portable media players, handheld game devices, as well as GPS receivers. Communication devices such as modems, wireless access points, and routers connect transmission media to a sending or receiving device. Transmission media can be wired or wireless. Network. A network is a collection of computers and devices connected together via communications devices and transmission media. Many home and business users create networks to facilitate communications, share hardware, share data and information, share software, and transfer funds. Now let's look at the first advantages of a network, which is facilitate communication. By using a network, people communicate efficiently and easily via various communication platforms such as email and instant messaging. Then each computer or device on a network can be provided access to hardware on the network. Thus, home and business users create network to save money on hardware expenses. Then any authorized user can access data and information stored on a network. A large company, for example, may use computers on network to develop database on customer information. And any authorized employee can access this database by using a computer or mobile device connected to the network. Next, users connected to a network can access software on the network. To support multiple users' software access, vendors often sell versions of their software designed to run on a network or as a web app on the internet. Then, electronic funds transfer may allow users connected to a network to exchange money from one account to another via transmission media. So these are the reasons to use a network. Now let's move to the type of network. Networks usually are classified as a local area network, metropolitan area network, wide area network, or personal area network. Now let's start with LAN. LAN or local area network is a network that connects computers and devices in a limited geographical area such as home, school, office building, or closely positioned group of buildings. So each computer, called a node, often shared resources such as printer, large hard drives, and programs. WLAN or wireless LAN. It is a LAN that uses no physical wires. Computers and devices that access a wireless LAN must have built-in wireless capability or the appropriate wireless network card, USB adapter, or other wireless device. So this is an example of WLAN. Then we have MAN, a Metropolitan Aero Network. It is a high-speed network that connects local aero networks in a metropolitan area such as a city or town and handles the bulk of communications activity across that region. A MAN usually is managed by a consortium of users or by a single network provider that sells that service to the users. 1. A wide area network. It is a network that covers a large geographic area using a variety of wired and wireless transmission media. So this is an example of 1. Then lastly we have PAN, a personal aero network. It is a network that connects computers and devices in an individual's workspace using wired or wireless technology. A PAN may connect devices through a router using network cables or directly using special USB cables. Now let's move to the network architecture. The configuration of computers, devices, and media on a network is sometimes called the network architecture. So basically there are two examples of network architectures, which are client-server or peer-to-peer. Now let's start with client-server. On a client-server network, one or more computers act as a server, and the other computers on the network request services from the server. A server controls access to the hardware, software, and other resources on the network and provides a centralized storage area for programs, data, and information. The clients are other computers and mobile devices on the network that rely on the server for its resources. So as you can see in figure 10.6, this is the first network architecture, client-server. Now we have peer-to-peer or P2P network. It is a simple, inexpensive network architecture that typically connects fewer than 10 computers. Each computer, called a peer, has equal responsibilities and capabilities, sharing hardware, data, or information with other computers and mobile devices on the peer-to-peer network, as you can see in figure 10.7 now. P2P networks are ideal for very small businesses and home users. Many businesses see an advantage to using P2P. For example, companies and employees can exchange files using P2P, freeing the company from maintaining a network server for this purpose. B2B e-commerce websites find that P2P easily allows buyers and sellers to share company information such as product databases. Then let's continue with communication software. Communication software consists of programs and apps that helps users establish a connection to another computer, mobile device, or network. 2. It manages the transmission of data, instruction, and information. And 3. It provides an interface for users to communicate with one another. Communication software works with the network standards and protocol to ensure data moves through the network or the internet directly. So that's all for the first part of this module. So make sure you stay tuned with me for the next part of the video. Thank you.